What is going on? How are you doing today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am here at Holy Cross Cemetery in Colma, California still. We're gonna check out some more mausoleums here. I love these private family mausoleums. And then I love when I find a little bit out about the families. But some of these families, weren't heavily documented. So some of these people that have these grand mausoleums, there's really not a story behind them. But let's get on with it. Beautiful cluster in here. Pastine is the name. Let's check it out. See here, just checking something real quick on my phone. Wow. Oh man, the window's missing in this one as well. Antonio, October 5th, 1910. I got an Esther on the right side. July 5th, 1912. Joseph, 1891. April 9th. John, December 22nd, 1913, and Adelia, February 5th, 1870. Then we got the top one, we have Anthony, July 4th, 1870, born on the 4th of July, and that's died September 25th, 1922. The top left, we got Amelia, November 24th, 1933. In the middle, there's Albina, but there's no name, there's no dates. And then one on the back on the floor there. Can't tell what the dates are in that or the name. Again, this thing could use a good sweep out, power wash. It would be beautiful, I'm sure. Let's go around to that broken window. Get a different perspective in here. Go. It's a beautiful area here, shaded. Scatina, F. Emparado, look at this one. This one's got a beautiful stained glass inside of it. Scatina family. This one's been chained up. Wow, the little altar in the back came down, it looks like. There's old religious candles on the floor. After a while, these things just start to crumble. And it's chained up right here. May, winter, Scatina, 1882 to 1980. There's a Frederick up top. 1888 to 1952. The bottom one on the left is, looks like it's vacant. Bottom right is Camille, 1894 to 1988. Middle is a Fortunato, died June 10th, 1923, and on the top it's Teresa, 1862 to 1949. Stained glass is beautiful in here. It's an awesome day. A beautiful day. John Flattery family. There's a little bench the family put up. Excuse me. Huff Avancino. I'll be getting back to my regularly scheduled program soon, guys. Thanks for you know, rolling with me. I've been doing some different stuff lately. Time has been very short, and some of the things I've been doing lately require less time out of me. So I've been putting up different types of videos. I know I've been putting up some of these walk and talk videos and stuff like that. So thank you all for, you know, rolling with me and the feedback I've gotten on them so far. And hopefully as the spring and summer progresses, I'll be getting back into my old swing of things. D. Bernardi family here. Oh, this is a nice one. It's beautiful. Hard to see the names, but I see a David, but I can't see dates or anything. But look at that stained glass. That's beautiful in there. Chambers family right here. Looks like things have come apart inside this one too, but it looks like it's, I see some stone that's kind of laying off up in there. The altar's still there, but it looks like there's some, like on the left side, right in the hole where the stained glass is and the crucifix in the back, I see like some stone that somebody put up in there that's probably fallen out of something around here, but it's in pretty good shape. Marion Chambers, May 21st, 1911. We got a Donna Henderson, April 15th, 1951. Edward Chambers, November 25th, 1975. Got an Edward Chambers on the right, February 11th, 1927. I wonder if that was senior, and then the one down here was junior, probably. And a Walter Chambers, December 30th, 1938, possibly. I'll tell you guys, these mausoleums are, you know, even though some of them are coming apart, they're stunning. Somebody had emailed me to tell me there's one down here that, another one, somebody had emailed me this, this subscriber named James had told me there was a big mausoleum down here that was open. One of the private ones, but it's a big one. He said it was open. He said he alerted the cemetery about it before he left on the day he found it. So I don't know if it's been fixed, but he was telling me to come check it just to see if maybe the cemetery had locked it down. A lot of these get broken into. People, you know, seeking shelter from, you know, the weather, the elements. That's my like this one right here on the last video. I let somebody know, but we'll see. me see. I'm gonna check out a couple other things before we get over there. It's funny how all these flowers popped up here, but in this patch right here, there's nothing. And then in the patch over, the yellow flowers continue, which I find very, very interesting. Oh, it's just right here it stops. And right in the middle here, between the two patches, look at this one. The back side of the stained glass window. Sure, it looks stunning from the other side, but I can't believe this has actually lasted all these years. So very delicate. They're very delicate, and they get broken easily. Here, let's see here. I think the door is still ajar. Oh yeah. I'm gonna let the cemetery know again. I'm not gonna. Big noisy door. I'm gonna let the cemetery, if there is anybody, or if I see a worker. I think the offices are closed. The last person I told was a worker. So, which the workers are the ones that should be able to handle repairing stuff and locking stuff down. If I see a worker again, I'll let them know about that one as well. Ortiz family. Let's get over here. Check out a couple more things before I gotta cut this one off. I was thinking about getting back out to Sacramento, California this summer, spring or summer, whenever my regularly scheduled videos resume again, when I'm able to start making regular videos like I normally do. I'm gonna try to get out to Sacramento. Oh, excuse me, guys. All right. Oh, that one's still open. So if I see somebody here, I'll let them know. Oh, look at this stone over here. I see a really interesting stone. Oh, excuse me. It's this dryness out here. Oh, wow. Johanna Marie Sanson Diacis. Look at that. It's a beautiful stone. And a beautiful woman. She looked young. Let's go look at some stones over here. Interesting old stones. Let's check some of those out. Look at that beautiful one of the Polidori family, it looks like. Oh, several people here. But Catherine, 1863 to 1914. Joseph, 1875 to 1929. It's Robert Steele, 1878 to 1938. And Violet, 1884 to 1969. But look at the statue here on the top of the stone. Very awesome. Beautiful. Some hidden family graves over here, up underneath the brush, underneath all this shade. Gardella and the Roca family. A lot of the needles coming off these trees all over this. Frank Roca died November 18th, 1883, aged, I think, 17 years, a native of Sacramento. Seems to be the only person in here that's listed, at least. But there's two names on the front of this, either side of the stairs, like two last names. So I don't know. Well, I think we're done here, guys. I'm gonna move on to the next cemetery. Thank you all for joining me on this adventure, for hanging out, looking at some graves, looking at some mausoleums with me. As always, it's greatly appreciated, and you guys are loved. Thank you for your support and your love. All right, thank you.